Okay, so I want to tell you guys how I saved over $1,000 on my bills this year without really trying. And no, I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. This is legit. I'm not just talking about cutting out that $5 Starbucks coffee every morning either. All I did was I picked up the phone and I asked. That's right, you can save money on your bills simply by picking up the phone, calling them, and asking for a reduction. So the first place I started was with my cell phone service. So our bill was getting pretty high up there and I knew that there was cheaper options. And so I wanted to call them and find out, firstly, why our bill was so much higher than everybody else and see if there was anything that we could do about it. And that's what I did. I literally picked up the phone and I called our cell phone company and I asked them what we could do to lower the bill. From there, the representative was able to look at our data usage, look at all of our usage, and they were able to actually give us a plan that was cheaper, that still accommodated our everyday use. We didn't have to change any of our usage. They simply just changed us to a plan that better fit our needs, and it saved us $10 a month. So next, I went to our cable company, or rather our satellite provider, because we don't have regular cable, we have satellite. And this is definitely something that you should do if you still have cable or if you have satellite. If you aren't just using a streaming service like Netflix. If you legit have a TV service, then you should definitely try to get your bill lowered this way. One of the things that always irritated me is you would always get a special promotion when you started service, but then after you've had service for a while, your rate goes up because that promotion is over. So you know what I did? I called them and I asked them for a lower price. I did. I called them and I said, is there anything I can do to make my price lower? And if they tell you no, use leverage. I went into a whole spiel about how we've been loyal customers for over 2 years. And I asked them why, as loyal customers, are we punished and having to pay a higher rate than somebody fresh off the street and they get a lower rate and they have no history. And really the representatives have nothing that they can say to that because you're kind of right. As a loyal customer, why should you be punished with a higher rate? It's not right. And then I was able to reference and make just a teeny tiny little threat, just the teeniest, tiniest of threats, that this other company, I could get a much lower rate and all I would have to do is switch to them and I would have a lower bill. So what did my current company do? They gave me the new customer rate. So just that little bit of gentle persuasion lowered our bill from $80 a month to $45. So a savings of $35 a month just for picking up the phone and asking for it. Also, keep in mind, cell phone companies and cable companies and internet companies, a lot of the times those representatives are trained to do whatever they can to hold on to a customer. So if they can keep you as a customer by accommodating you and giving you a different rate to lower your bill, they'll do it just to keep you. So remember that when you call them and ask them for a reduction. Also, going back to the cable company scenario, something else that you can do is if you are paying for cable and you are actually paying more for a package full of channels that you aren't really watching, you could probably downgrade to another package that does have the channels that you watch and it's a lot cheaper. So you can always ask the representative about that too. Do any of your regular companies give a discount for auto pay? You know, I've heard of sometimes utility companies or local companies of some kind or cable companies or cell phone companies. I've heard of companies giving discounts if you set up auto pay. If you actually give them a method of payment so that they can auto deduct your bill every single month, you can actually get a discount. Unfortunately, the only bill of mine that allows that is Benjamin's toddler program. But it saves me $3 a week. Having his toddler program set up to auto pay every single Friday, they take off a $3 service charge. So that saves me $3 a week, which amounts to $156 per year. $156 a year just for having it on auto pay. So now your insurance can be treated a lot like your cell phone. You can call up your insurance company and you can find out what coverages you have. And I'm talking about auto insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, any kind of insurance that you have. You can call them and see if there's anything that you can do to lower your bill. You might be paying for more coverage than you actually need. This was true for me. I found out that we were actually way overpaying for insurance, and I know that a lot of people say you can never have too much insurance. That's true, but it was overkill. I'll just put it that way. Our insurance was overkill, and I lowered it even just the littlest bit, and it's still overkill, but it's saving us money. I also found out that if we were to combine our insurance through the same company, that we were also given a discount. So just by picking up the phone and talking to our insurance company about what discounts we could have or what reductions we could look at, we saved another $27 a month just for picking up the phone and talking to somebody. Also, when it comes to insurance, if you pick up the phone and you call them and there's nothing that you can do to lower your rate, consider shopping around for insurance. I know a lot of the times we pick an insurance company and we stick with it because it's comfortable, it's safe, we've built up, you know, a history with them. But if you don't shop for insurance annually, you might be sinking money into a plan that's cheaper with another company. So if you call your insurance company and they can't give you a lower rate, try shopping around. I mean, just get some quotes. See if it's significantly cheaper somewhere else and consider switching. So let's tally this up, shall we? I saved $10 on my cell phone service, $35 on my satellite service, $3 a week or $156 a year on my son's toddler program, and $27 a month with my insurance company, which adds up to $1,020 over the course of this year. And all I did was call them and ask. Bottom line, all you have to do is say the words. Is there anything that we can do to lower my bill? That's it. It does not hurt to ask. All you can do is stay the same or save some money. Give it a try. Pick up the phone, make a list of all of your companies and ask them if there's any way to lower your bill, if there's a smaller package, if you can switch some things up, if there's something that you can cancel that maybe you're not using, if there is an option for a discount for auto pay. There might be something that you don't know about, and you'll never know about it if you don't ask. Doesn't hurt to ask. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and let me know. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, I hope you will. Thank you again so much for watching. I will see you with my next video.